Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror.
Today we're gathering here to recognize our fallen brothers and sisters, and in some cases, even children, who sacrificed both in war and in peace to protect America and to protect our way of life. As I speak, right now, many of you are probably flashing back to September 11th, 2001, and that fateful morning. We have been at war since that day, and I'll tell you, we will probably stay at war until the job gets done.
He was last seen running up the stairs of the North Tower. He was a marathoner. He was in superb shape. He was wearing this kind of uniform, and he took off this blazer. He wrapped his uniform jacket around an elderly woman who was coming down the stairs, let her down, and dashed up the stairs. And that's the last we ever saw of Tony. The attacks of September 11th were a statement by the folks who did this that we as Americans are not worthy to exist. Whatever their definition of a worthy human life is, it didn't include us. And of course, the problem with that dark vision is that folks who think that way fail to realize that the logical extension of that dark view of life is that ultimately no human being can pass the test of worthiness. And that eventually, folks who believe that way will turn upon themselves. We as cops, our friends in the fire service, you folks as warriors, we know more than most how frail human beings are, how capable of error we are in a way that the folks who attacked us could never possibly know. And because we know about human weakness, we cops and firefighters and you warriors know that our attackers will eventually turn on and destroy themselves. Folks like my friend Tony, my colleagues in the police and fire services, the people who fought back on that flight over Pennsylvania, and so many of our fellow Americans and citizens of the world who died in the Twin Towers, all of them, all of their work on September 11th affirmed the value and the future of mankind. God bless all the souls who we lost on September 11th, all the warriors who have fought on behalf of this country since then, and all the victims on July 20th here. And God bless America, and thank you for this honor of being here.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you, good night, and God bless America.